Okay, in the last lecture we study about the Coriolis component. In that we have to find we study about the how it works and how the slider it may be move upward and downward direction. So now in this lecture we study about the magnitude of Coriolis component. So for the magnitude of Coriolis component we have to consider this figure. In this figure that you have to see that consider a link AB which rotates. This is the link that AB which rotates with a angular velocity omega about a point fixed A in a clockwise direction. So here we have to write down the point. Consider link AB which rotates about A with angular velocity omega in clockwise direction as shown in the figure. AB that moves in a clockwise direction about a fixed point A. Another part, the slider P. This is a slider P. Okay, this is a slider P. Slider P is sliding along the link AB. Okay, this slider P is move along the link AB. It may be move on the link AB. Okay, with a Vs velocity. With a Vs velocity. That is the velocity of a slider. Now, point C is coincident. Here also we can say that another point that is on the links. This is a P that for the slider P point, and on the link, this link AB, another point that we have to consider C. Which point? C. Okay, this at the point C. So point C is the coincident point on link AB with P. Link AB with P. This is the point. Link C that is on the link AB. This is coincide with this slider. Okay. So if X, Y be the coordinates of slider, P, then from the figure if xy is the coordinate, so it means this distance x and this distance is y, that we have to consider. So if we can say that from the figure that we have to consider that this point, that we can say another point, and this is the x we have to consider, this is the y we have to consider, this is the AC. Here we have to another consider AC is equal to r, that is the radius. This distance that we have to consider, AC is equal to r, radius. Okay, so if you want to consider the equation of the sin theta or cos theta, so here we have to write down sin theta. This theta is equal to what? Y upon r. Y upon r. So it may be write down y is equal to what? R sin theta. This we have to consider. If this we have to consider differentiate, then what happens? Dy by dt with respect to time. So dy by dt is equal to what? R cos theta. R cos theta d theta by dt plus dr by dt into sin theta. these are the things that we have to, by making the differentiating of this equation, this we have to find out. In that we have to write down some of the point, that d theta by dt, that already that we know, that is the angular velocity, that w, that is a, which is a, that we know, and another point, that dr by dt, that is a velocity. So this, it may be represented velocity of the sliders, vs, sliding velocity of the v, sliding velocity of p with respect to a point c. Okay, this sliding velocity with respect to point c of the slider. Okay, this point that you. Now another thing, if I have to place in place of this one omega, in place of this, then equation it may becomes like that, dy by dt. Okay, start. So this equation it may becomes like this one. Okay, so in place of the theta by, del theta by dt, we have to write down omega, and dr by dt we have to write down the vs, that is the velocity of slider with respect to c, and this is the angular velocity that we have to know, which is a constant, this angular velocity. Now once again differentiating this equation, what we have to find out. So we have to find out, I have to directly write down. Okay, so from differentiating this equation, we have to find out this equation, that first we have to make the differentiation of this one, this part, and second we have to differentiate this one. So this is by differentiating this equation with respect to t, we have to find out in a different points. Okay, so by the after this one, we have to consider the place of, in place of the d theta by dt, we have to write down the omega dr by dt. In place of that, we have to write down the vs, that is a omega, then vs, then another that over here, that is a vs, and also that is a d theta by dt, that is a omega. This is dvs upon dt, so this is the acceleration. So here we have to write down at upon at, that is a acceleration. Okay, total acceleration, and into sin theta. Now once again I have to directly write down this equation. Here I have to not use one another equation of the simplification of this one. So this is the final point. So in this way, after we have to find out this equation. In this equation, if we have to place the theta is equal to 0, if we have to write down theta is equal to 0, then what happens, that we have to write down over d square by v theta square, that 2 vs omega cos theta is equal to 0 is equal to 1, and this part, that is a 0, because of the sin theta. In place of that, we have to place a 0, then it becomes a 0, so it may be multiplied by 0 and this, and it becomes a 0. So this is the point, that final equation, that also we can say that ACC is equal to 2 omega vs, that is angular velocity, and this is nothing but a velocity of the slider. This is the our final equation, that we have to find out the acceleration, corollary acceleration component by using this equation. Okay, this is the magnitude that we have to find out in this way. But another point, that is how we can find out the direction. Okay, so now another point, that is the direction of corollary component. Direction, how to find the direction of corollary component. Okay, this is also very important point, to find out the direction of the Coriolis component. So as we know that this is a circular path, this is a link, on the link this is a slider. So when the link move on circular path, what happens, slider it may be move upward or downward. Okay, so as we know that if we have to consider in this direction slider, this link moves. Okay, so for the find out the direction, we have to use the right thumb rule equation. Okay, so this is the direction in which a piston link moves. So it may be considered this is the vertical direction, and also we have to consider this direction of it. May be, we can say that in the first condition it may be move in a this direction, upward direction. So over here it may be seen this is the slider, this move in the upward direction, and this is the direction of the link move. Slider move upward and link move rotationally. So what happened, that we can see over, and here the equation, that acceleration corollary acceleration equation, that nothing but 2 omega vs. Okay, so to find out the corollary component, we have simply we can say that is a angular velocity and velocity of the slider. So this is the product of two that helps to find out the acceleration component. So we can say that this is the slider that have a velocity vs and omega that has a velocity that is the velocity of link. Okay, so as per the direction we can say if link it may be move in anti-clockwise direction, so we have to consider this one, this point that is in a upward direction. Okay, for the anti-clockwise, and another point that slider it may be move in a upward direction, so this is the direction. Okay, so as we know that the thumb rule, right thumb rule. Okay, so as per the right thumb rule we can say that this is the direction of each one angular velocity, and this is our velocity in which the slider it may move. So this is the acceleration component is equal to what, the product of W into Vs. So it may be move in this direction like this one. Okay, so at the time our thumb it may be in this direction, so thumb indicate the direction, so in this direction the corollaries component it may be moves, so it may be like this direction. Okay, so another point, if you can consider the now slider it may be move in downward direction. Okay, and once again the link is rotated in a anti-clockwise direction, so for the link it may be upward and slider it may be move in which direction, in the low downward direction. Okay, so what we have to done for the downward direction, so it may be move from downward direction, so it may be like this one, so from this one it may be move in this one product. This is the movement, so W into P it may be in this direction, and our direction or our thumb it may be in direction this direction. Okay, so that thumb indicate the direction of slider. So for the second part it may be that which direction, sorry, the direction is anti-clockwise, and piston slider it may move with a velocity downward direction, so direction it may be like this one at that time. Okay, so everything that simple once again simple thing that we have to calculate. So consider this is the our link. Okay, and this is the slider. Okay, so in which direction it may be move, for example this is the simple thing that easily understand. So for this purpose that we can say for the simple understanding of the direction, once again I have to consider this is a clockwise direction, and this point that we have to consider velocity it may move upward direction. Simple consideration, consider this is the our link. Okay, this is here I have to consider this is the link that I have to hold in which, in my hand. Okay, this is the indicate the direction of the slider at last. So link, and it may be moving in which direction, clockwise direction, it may be moving in this direction, and this is the velocity of slider, so it may be moving in this direction, it may be like this one. So this indicate the direction of slider, this indicate the direction of slider. Clear? This is the thing. Okay, once again I have to place this cylinder, this is the our link, and I have to place in left thumb for the simple understanding. So which direction it may moves, it move in a this anti-clockwise direction. So when in the direction it may moves, so this indicate this is the link, so it may move this way. So this indicate the direction of the slider. So here we have to write down the direction of the slider. So for every one we have to consider the link in a hand, and it may be move according to this one. Clear? So this is the 4 point. So this is the when it moves upward and clockwise, anti-clockwise it may be in this direction. Same way over here it is in another point, and the same way this is a whole movement of this one. So once again I have to write down 2 to 3 points, that is for the simple understanding that first case. In the first case what you have to see, we have to see that slider moves upward, so slider moves upward, and that link moves which direction, anti-clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction. Okay, this is the first case. At that time we have to find out the direction of the slider. It may be perpendicular to this one. Same way, in case that we can say that slider moves upward direction. Slider moves, once again, slider moves UP, that indicates upward, and link that moves in a clockwise direction. Link moves clockwise. So this indicate in this the slider indicate the direction, it may be in this one. Another case, case number 3, that slider moves in downward direction. Slider moves in which direction? Downward direction, and downward direction. Okay, and link moves which direction? That is a anti-clockwise direction. So at that link moves anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so at that time the direction of the acceleration component, it may be in this one. Clear? Another case, case number 4, in which this slider moves downward, and that link rotates clockwise. So at that time direction of the slider, acceleration component of slider, it may be this one. So this all direction, that is a direction of the Coriolis component. That is the direction of the Coriolis component. Once again I have to introduce that once again. This is link, it may be move in an anti-clockwise direction, and first case that piston we have to consider in a move in a upward direction, anti-clockwise and upward direction, this case. Okay, so at that time what we have to consider, this is the link and this is the our slider. When it moves in this direction, then what happens? It moves in, so this is the direction of our acceleration component. Okay, same way over here, when it moves in a upward direction and direction is a clockwise. Okay, so what happens? It may be moving in direction, this direction. Clear? This is the direction of the acceleration component. Once again, that we can say that which direction? Okay, this is the case that we have to consider, anti-clockwise. Okay, this move in which direction? Anti-clockwise, and this is the our link. So when anti-clockwise, and slider moves in down, so it may be given in this direction. So this is the perpendicular direction. Okay, so once again, this is for which one? Once again, the case when link rotates in a clockwise direction and slider move in a downward. So this is the direction, so it move in this direction. So this is the indicate the direction of the acceleration component in this way. Okay, this is the very simple understanding of the direction of the Coriolis component. If you find out any problem to indicate the direction of the Coriolis component, then you can ask a query. You can ask me anytime. Okay, thank you.